Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. Be therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
Right. And then we just read that in Corinthians about perfection. All right. You know. And Brother Hall, I think it's 2 Corinthians 12 and 25.
You want that now?
Yeah, unless a brother got something they already got loaded.
I have one.
I got that Luke.
Okay, go ahead, yeah.
Alright, this is Luke 12 and 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth.
And that's what these Christians, all right, because they'll come together, you know, and you know, we're all brothers in Christ, you know, peace. They all come together. That's why I say when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction shall come upon them. You know, and that's what's gonna happen to every last one of these members that's a part of that Christian doctrine, man. You know, because they're looking for the return of a God that's not. It's basically a fairy tale that's not true. They're looking for a fairy tale ending. You know, where everybody comes together and
It's
one. No, the Lord is reading.
Suppose ye that I am come to give you peace on earth.
This is the Lord speaking. This is what they suppose. Go ahead.
I tell you, no, but rather division.
Division. That's plain and simple, man.
Yep. Is it more?
Yeah, I can keep reading. It says, from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother, the mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law.
Yep. So it doesn't matter, you know. Get that Romans 15 and 4 right behind it, Baba Bashar. It doesn't matter if this is the doctrine that your parents was brought up in. You know, the scriptures speak about vain traditions. Brother can hold that too. You know, you don't follow someone blindly, no matter who it is, even if it's your father, your mother. You know. You know, when you're at a young age, you don't have a whole lot of say-so, you know, until you grow up and you mature a little bit and you're able to think on your own. I mean, we all have pretty much been victims of the false belief system of the world that our parents and our ancestors before us fell victim to. But, you know, like the Lord say, He made the division. He has done the sifting. And ultimately, it's up to Him whether or not you are rightly dividing the word of His truth. You know.
Alright, this is Romans 15 and 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the Scriptures might have hope.
That's not it. Where it say, if the blind lead the blind, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. It's in Romans, I believe, somewhere. I thought it was 15. But go ahead with that.
Vain tradition.
Yeah.
That's First Peter 1 and 18. For as much as ye know that you are not redeemed with corruptible things, and silver and gold, from your vain conversation, received by tradition from your fathers.
See? Received by traditions from your fathers. You know? Because a lot, because it's one of them, it's in the Catholic Church, I believe. One of them traditions that they do, they think they can pay for their sins.
Yeah,
they can, you know. So So you got a lot of people that's into that, you know, especially Northern Tribe, heavy into that, the Catholic faith, you know. So you think you're gonna pay your way to heaven, you know, pay for your salvation, you know.
Like I say this, I think it's a moment. I beseech you, brother. You are bought without a price.
Yep.
You know, that's a sacrifice, you know, our time, you know, to the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know.
Did you see that? It might be Romans 14. Did you see that?
It's Matthew 15.
Matthew 15 and 14.
This is Matthew 15 and 14. Let them alone. They be blind, leaders of the blind.
Mm-hmm.
And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch.
Right.
He says, let them alone.
Yeah.
Like, let it happen, man. Like, you can't. You're not going to be able to, lead them out of that.
Yeah. That's why I say Revelation, he is filthy, there'll be filthy still, you know. You know, righteous, there'll be righteous still, you know.
So you got all these different denominations that are led by different men, right? That set up traditions within their denominations. You know, you got the Catholics, which you went into that a little bit. You had the Protestants, that was set up by Martin Luther.
Yeah.
And under the Protestant class falls all basically of the mainstream denominations. You know, the common denominations, like you got your Baptists, your Methodists, your what's some other ones? Baptist shit. What's all under the evangelical?
Seventh Adventist.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Seventh-day Adventist. Yep, the Adventists. Yeah, they in there too, man.
Right.
So, like, when you really get into these different religions and you search out the history, like, most of them was like, you know, formed between the time of the slave trade in like the 1800s, man. You know, the Baptist was set up by John Smith. The first Baptist was set up by John Smith in Amsterdam in 1609, man. You know, and they initially weren't doing they initially weren't doing those baptisms where they fully submerge you into the water. They were sprinkling. They were doing sprinkling baptisms, man.
Oh yeah, I remember I was working with this Edomite one time, and he was like a pastor or whatever, and he was talking about how, you know, his church believes, and he said, you know, our church believes that you have to be submerged baptism.
Fully submerged, yeah.
Because if just the sprinkle baptism, then you're going to hell. I was like, you really believe that shit?
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do, man. That's what the scriptures tell you, that you have to be cleansed by the word, man. That the true baptism, you know, of course, that like the physical aspect of it was part of our customs, you know, but it's all about the spiritual side of things. Like, the Lord is not really concerned about you being dunked in water, man.
Submerged in water.
Yeah, man. It's all about this word, you being your mind being washed with the word.
Cleansed.
Cleansed. Yep. And cleansed away from what? All these wayward doctrines. You know, all these philosophies, man.
Yep.
You know, different religions. But did a brother get that Corinthians 12 and 25? Where they talk about that there be no skills. I think it's 2 Corinthians 12.
Yeah, it's 2 Corinthians. I just
Look up that word schism for me,
It's 2 Corinthians 12 and try 1 Corinthians.
Yeah, it's one of them. Oh, it's 12 and 25.
1 Corinthians 12 and 25. That there should be no schism in the body, but that the members shall have the same care one for another.
Yep. Go ahead.
And whether one member suffer, all the members suffer with it. Or one member be honored, all the members rejoice with it.
Yeah.
Now ye are the body of Mashiach, and members in particular.
So it can't be no schisms within the body. Look up that word. You got the word schism.
The word schism is G4978, schisma, which means a split or gap, division, rent, or schism.
You know, it's a strong.
Yeah, kind of.
Yep. So that's it, man. You know, we're forbidden, you know, to be walking with divisions amongst us, man. You know? And when you go into that one denomination in particular, I want to speak about those Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
You know, now they're not a part of that Protestant group, and they don't believe in the Trinity. You know, they don't believe in that, because all those Protestant churches, they go on their Trinity doctrine, and they believe everybody can be saved. The Jehovah's Witness, they don't believe that. They believe in 144,000, but I think they believe it's going to be men and women.
Yeah, no, they believe.
And then, you know, they go door to door. You know, get Luke 10 and 7. You know, which is forbidden. You know, the Lord said not to go door to door or house to house. You know, because like it's not for everybody, man. Like really, the Lord said go to the highways and hedges, and He said compel them to come in. You know.
This is Luke 10 and 7. And in the same house remain, eating and drinking such things as they give, for the laborer is worthy of his hire. Go not from house to house.
That's it.
So that's a cut on Jehovah's wickedness, man. You know, and they also believe that you have to call on the Lord by His name. You know, but they don't do that. You know, they call him Jehovah, but that's not his name.
That's not his name.
You know, the Lord has a Hebrew name. Man. You have to call on him by his true name in the holy tongue. You know,
God.
in the heavenly language, man.
I got one now.
Go ahead.
It's 2 Timothy 2 and 15. Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High, a workman that needed not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Right, because when you go into these different doctrines, you know, in these different denominations, and you go into the scriptures, you can see that they're not rightly dividing His word.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a shameful thing. Matter of fact, get 1 Corinthians 15 and 34. Might be 2 Corinthians. Now, 2 Corinthians 15 and 34. It's a shameful thing for us not to know the truth of these scriptures, man. You know, especially if we call ourselves men of the Lord. You know, so you got a lot of pastors and preachers out there that's proclaiming to be ordained ministers and servants of the Lord, but they don't know how to divide this word. They don't know how to break down these scriptures, man.
God. Ultimately, they don't got the Holy Spirit, man.
They don't got the Holy
Spirit. The Lord ain't dealing with them, man.
Yeah.
This 1 Corinthians 15 34. Awake. It's like awake to righteousness and sin not. For some have not the knowledge of the Most High. I speak this to your shame.
Yeah.
And that's it, man. Because what it says 2 Corinthians 4 and 3, man. God is world. Let me get it out.
Yeah. 2 say ultimately, if the gospel is hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Okay,
You know.
2 Corinthians 4:3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost, and whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. You know?
Hey, that's plain, man. You know. So ultimately, all these different divisions is the work of the deceiver.
Right.
The Lord allowed, Satan to get in there and corrupt the doctrine. That's a part of his sifting. Yeah. It's part of his causing division to basically separate his elect from the rest of the world. You know?
He said, then should I know who are my chosen?
Get that.
No.
I think it's in Isaiah where it say if they speak not according to this word, it's because there is no light in them. It's in Isaiah 40, I believe. Speak not according to this word. There's no light in them.
Isaiah 8 and 20.
8 and 20 come.
This is Isaiah 8 and 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right. And you see that. You know. You see these different churches that don't believe you have to keep the law.
Right.
You know, it's done away with. Basically, you do whatever you want to do. Jesus died for us. You know, like okay, so he died so you can just be the biggest sinner on the damn planet.
Right.
You know,
The YOLO mentality. You
Yeah.
know, you can do what you want.
Yeah.
Free will. You know, but that's not the truth, man. You know, you gotta keep the law, statutes, and commandments. You know, if you're Israelite.
to the best of your ability.
Right.
You know, yeah, we know that law does not save us.
Right.
You know, but you have to have both, man. You know, you have to have faith and you have to have works. You know, where you kept the words. Your works is keeping the words of Yahweh Shai.
God, cause what it say, him that what you have, hold fast till I come. You know,
Yeah.
hold on to this truth. You know, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding. You know, of the Lord, man. You know, cause all these churches bug out, man. They either made up, you know, the space where all this shit.
Yeah, all of this shit is made. All
just
this shit is
fucking
made up.
make believe, man.
Yeah.
It's not the truth, man.
Yeah.
You know.
So like you say, all of it is all these doctrines are taught by the precepts of men.